Who's a good girl? Eh? Who's a good girl? You watching Martine? So Martine is up clearing the river. I will call it a river because that's how much is coming down it. To get it down into the stream, basically. So my task today is, we've got new neighbours over there, and from basically just above the well going to 3/4 way up the land, there's no fence. It used to have a stone wall, but it's all fell now. So what we're doing is we bought some new fencing quite a while back. So we decided, instead of having this old looking one here, we'll have a nice looking one. So what we're going to do, we're going to take this one down, use that, and then for over there, because obviously nobody's going to see it, at the top there. So we're hoping that we've got some wild boars coming on through this land, you see. So I'm trying to sort it all out. So what we're going to try to do is change all these out. Probably leave the posts and maybe put new ones in, don't know yet. We've got to clear the bottom of the land here. Obviously, you probably know who our neighbours are. We get on really well with them. So it's not an issue that we're putting a fence up for that. We just want a nicer looking one. We've got all this green fencing here, which we bought. So we might as well change that and put it on here. And then put the older fencing up the top to stop the pigs. Because at this moment in time we're having a lot of problems with the land flooding. We've had this turned over. Our neighbour did it for us, which we were planning on doing a project on, but we can't do it at the moment. So I'm in the process taking the gate down, fence down. So you can see how much water is in the channel. Our neighbour's built a little waterfall. We've got water. We had a little big river coming through this morning, through here, in the middle of the land. So I've cleared that. Now that's running. We will dig it a little bit deeper to make it flow a bit more. You can see it is still flowing, which is good. And we need this land to drain down because we can't do anything on it at the moment. We're now thinking that this part where we've got the hill part here, we may clear that and have our winter garden on there, summer garden on here, and then later on we'll come back into using that when it's really high summer, because all this trees here will give it a nice shade. So as you can see, running down here, going down into the, carrying on back into the river. That's our little task today. Try getting this fence down and maybe get some of it up.
There he is, doing his new fence today. We had to put a new one up in one part, so what we thought, it's a place that nobody's going to see, so we took the old one from here and we'll put the old one up there and we put the new one here between us and our neighbours, so it looks a bit prettier. So just being fastened loosely at the moment. He's put some new posts in, but he'll go around now and tighten it up. We've got a tree in the way. have a look at the parties done as well. That's just held up temporary now until we go round and knock it all together. Or do them all together. There we go. So we've done up here. Put some new posts in. And as usual, there's only that little bit left, and we've only got to this second post to do, so we'll have to cut some off another roll, because we're not going to put a fence up here yet until some of the eucalyptus is down. But water's starting to slow down a bit now, so the land is not as waterlogged as it was this morning. So let's get on with some more work. I'll catch you later.
So we've been doing this fence for a while now. It's taking us most of the day to do. A little bit more here to do now on this last little 2 posts. We're just short, we run out of fence there. Typical, one row wasn't long enough. What we've done, we put a thicker wire down the base, and Martin is using these clips. I'll watch you do, let her do another one for you.
Damn it.
And it just crimps around the bottom.
I thought I was going to mess that one up then.
Because you're on camera.
Yeah.
So we've managed to get all the way down here done. Fence looks a lot better. We've used the old post here because, well, they might as well. There's nothing wrong with them. I've had to put one new one in here, unfortunately. And then when we've gone, we've done the front part with the neighbours' fences. So what we've done there, we put new fencing, new posts in, so it looks better. But basically from here you don't get to see, so from here you get the house down. So what I'll probably do tomorrow is come in and just take these off. It annoys me already. So we fasten them in again. Like I said, we pinned these down to the base. Looks a lot better than it did. Like I say, the main reason we were changing this is change this one. This is what we bought to do on our pig pens and stuff. But because we've got to put that one up there, and it's never going to be seen, it's easy to do it here. Oh, look. Say hello. Henrietta, say hello. Nope. So we just done basically the bottom now. I've just got this last little bit now on the fencing to do. And then hopefully before the sun goes down, we've got probably an hour and a half, we want to start doing the well. That's our 10. That's what we want to do. I'm trying to hold the microphone, the camera away from me as much so you don't hear me chest. About. Our dog's turned up. She's found out, she knows we've not put the top end of the fence up, so she knew straight away. There we are. I say, what we're doing is that in. But what I'm not happy is, you see the rocks at the bottom, just throwing the fence out on the top. I'm not happy with that. Let's see if I can try tighten it up somehow. I've just got to tie all these little loops off. Tie this off around here proper. Another guard dog to come. So basically, that's it for today. We're done. What I'm going to do, I'm going to bring a circular saw, my chainsaw, and just cut these down, just make it look a bit better. Go all the way around through here, which is where we wanted to get to today. I'd cut this down here just for the weather, and I've got a post up there probably tomorrow. And then sometime over the next few weeks, we need to go up towards the trees. Don't have to be special, that one though. It's out of the way. So now that's that project done.
It's late in the evening now, well, late in the afternoon. I'm going to just have a prune at the top of these. A couple of trees here. I'll see you in a bit.
So good morning everybody. It's a very overcast day. Forecast is supposed to be alright. It's a Sunday morning, 7 o'clock this morning. Shooting started. It's the hunt on a Sunday morning. I think we need to take these covers off now. They've been on long enough. So as you can see now, we got some IBC tanks, and then at the same time we had some frames for a polytunnel. Excuse me. I actually got a lot more frames than I actually needed, but because they were local and I wanted to get all of them before everybody else had them, and then there'd been none left, and we struggled to get any more of the same size, I thought I'd get extra, because eventually we could use some of these as a shelter for pigs as well, I was thinking. So over the last couple of days I started to put the framework up, take the framework down, put the framework back up. So from the corner over to the other leg is 10 metre, from this corner to that one 10 metre, so we'd have 6 rings in total because of 2 metre spans. And we set it up, but I had to take it back down because when I checked across to make sure it was square, it was totally off. About 6 inches off, completely 7 inches off. So last night in the dark, I put pins back in again last night with the laser. I had the laser set up here, and then I squared it up and then leveled it also that direction, so I knew then we should be hitting enough squareness. So I put a couple of rings up this morning. Yeah, it looks alright, so I'll put a couple more up. What I've done is, because these actually came on, the greenhouse I bought was actually a lot higher, but I'll show you in a minute me standing underneath it. There's plenty on it. They actually came with these, but it threw it up to like 12 foot high, so they were no good. I'll put you on the stand and I'll let you watch me put one in and show you how high it is between it. So I put rebar every 2 metre in because I can't use them because it goes too high. I mean, I'll show you the height now. So these greenhouses are actually 6.5 metre wide. So what I've set this up is to 5.5 metre wide, and I'm just pulling it in. So 6.5 metre wide, I could just about walk into it without the legs on. This way, it gives me the room I'll show you how I've been putting them in. By the way, these rebar are 5 foot lengths, and you can see they're in almost 3 foot in the floor. So our plan is that we will dig a little channel outside and then put the plastic into that as well. What I've been doing is sort of just hooking it in there and then getting it in, and then this one, as you can see, wants to stick out a little bit more. And there we are. Originally these would have had these ropes together. This is the easiest way I've found to do it, especially on my own. Martin's doing other jobs. Well, and that's fat. And that's basically how I've been putting them up. It's the easiest way I could find to do it. It's working. And then I've got some cross members to come across here. I've got one up there, one here. I wish I'd ordered more, but I didn't. I only ordered 2 for each one, which he said would be okay. Then you loop the top with a rope. Like I say, I'm hoping to dig, once plastic comes down, dig a little channel here, seal that over. We're not actually going to finish this off yet, because we're not going to be growing anything here at the moment, but all I want to do is get a frame up, and then I want to put plastic weed membrane down to stop the weeds, so when we start to do it, it's very easy. Makes it a lot easier. So as you can see, just taking off my stand, sorry. As you can see, I'm walking through here. I'm hoping this is in, guys. And I get this picture on the side. As you can see now, walking underneath these, they've got plenty of room. Absolutely loads of room. That's just touching now, or just touch it. So that's high enough, I think. So this is used 6 beams. I ordered 30. I might be able to have a few more greenhouses. We did get some plastic off the lad we bought the stuff off. It's a second hand. Eventually we'll buy new, but we'll just try one error first. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get these loops up, tied up together, get the bars across, and see where we go with that. Don't know if you can hear the churches in the background. So I've managed to get all the bars up. I remember when I bought the stuff off him, he said the first one has to be 2.5 metre. So that's 2 metre. The bar comes up to here, which you can see comes into the greenhouse a little bit, but it adds it real stable. And then I just adapted a one on this side to 2.5. So obviously that gives it a finger. Obviously it doesn't come into the greenhouse quite as much, or what the ping. So I'm wondering whether or not I should just adjust the other one now, the 2.5s. It's a stable. Ideally it wants another one on that line and another one on that one. That's what it's supposed to have. But realistically, if I want to make more greenhouses out of what I've got, I need to do it this way. Decision. Like I say, I've got plastic to put up on it, second-hand plastic, but I'm not going to be putting that up yet, because we've got a lot more to do before we can even start to grow anything here. The leaves look fairly level. I'm happy with that. Excuse me. Ground looking a lot more greener now. We've had such a lot of rain though in the last few weeks. We've had that much rain, our bottom field's completely flooded. Well, not completely flooded, but flooded. I'm going to carry on washing these out later. A few more logs in the log pile. I've got more to put in. They're cut down, ready to got to chop them up in the size to get them in there. Got a few more plants to put in here. Should look alright in spring, summer. I love the peonies. I should have got more of them. I might get more, just don't tell the boss. Now I know she's down here somewhere. I'm not certain where. I saw her going off this morning with a little saw on that hand. Oh, I can see the ladders. Oh, she's got the big ladders out. She's determined to do these. We may be making mistakes. Hopefully it's not going to be something that damages the tree too much. Like I say, it's our first year of doing it. We tried to look at what the locals had done. Martine's very stubborn. I don't know if you noticed that before, but she's very stubborn. When she wants to do something, she does it, and she won't wait for me, but she'll do it. I can see it. There. Yeah, that tree there. So this one's had a haircut. Told you now you know why I don't have much hair. Unfortunately, half our trees on here are not in very good condition. We've really got to work out what we want to do. Unfortunately, there's quite a few of them like that. There's another one that's had a haircut. Got to take a little bit more out in the middle and stuff like that, I believe. I don't know why she stopped on that one. I have asked her not to touch that big one. We're just going to take some tiny bits off there, because last year that had so many olives on. Good morning, Martine. I thought I'd come and see what you're up to. Haircut time?
Yep.
Don't know you can get to it. It looks like there's a dead branch there. Yeah, like I say, a lot of our olive trees are not in very good condition. I don't know if you can see it. It's a shame. I just don't know what to do about it. we did come up with somewhat a really bad, but we would, like this particular one, we'll let a decent sized sucker come off it, let that grow on for a couple of years, and then we'd have to take it down, because you can see the state of it. It's just, we just don't know what to do. It's hardly anything what's alive in it. So what are you going to do? You've got a nice decent sized sucker come somewhere, or a couple, and then we're trimming down maybe. But for some reason, the only thing I can take it for is that it was shortage of water on the trees, and that's why they split. But you see, it's almost, there's so many of them. I just don't understand why they're in such bad condition. I just don't understand it. Anyway, you got any suggestions, please leave it in the comments. Like I say, we're new to this. If you have a couple will look really nice, but then you've got like in the centre again. I love that. I missed her doing that one. I should have got a video of that. That you ladded up, was it?
Just needed that couple of inches.
Let's see what this is like. Yeah, see again. Hollowed in the middle. Anybody got any suggestions why this might have happened or what we could do? I mean, this tree's still alive, all right, but we know stuff like that's not going to last much longer. And it's a shame. We'd like to get some sort of trees in here, because obviously this is where we want to put pigs as well. So, and animals. Trying to talk the missus into getting some goats, but she won't let me. So we went to Castello yesterday, got a new blade for my strimmer for the brambles. I bought some very cheap ones just to try them out. Yeah, they work great, bent like mad though. I've been told to get the steel ones, and they work a lot better. So we'll see. So a few of you will remember, I think the video's come out now, Martin put lavender all the way down with these multicolour lights, which we have in the UK. And you see the lavender just starting to come into flower and something. We were very lucky that when we transplanted them, for a few days after, good few days after, it came down with lots and lots of rain. So our plan is, or Martin's plan is, we want to put them on this side as well, and then eventually we can build the road up proper. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the road, it works great, but let's touch it up a little bit, I suppose, in time. It's down to money. It's amazing how much money you can spend. This is that means it's time for you to pack up this morning and we can go to our local market. It's checking time on me now. Thank you. Oh, let's go. Yeah, no, but time we make a brew. So as I was saying, yeah, if we're going to a local market, say it's 11 minutes away drive. It's probably a little bit longer than that because I don't drive full speed. This, wild boar again. We have gone around the fencing and we can't find out anywhere else where they're coming in. We've seemed to have blocked everything off. The problem is we've got to stop them coming in before we get our pigs. I don't want crossbreeds. Look at the leaves. These oaks are all obviously dropped the leaves now. Or there's still some of them that's holding on to them. Most of them come off. They're starting to bud soon again now. So the idea is collect as many of the leaves that we can, compost them. See this market I want to go to today, they have a plant stall there. Martine doesn't know yet. She won't know until after when she sees this video. I need to move these bags. These are the ones off the roses. We left them there, so they were at the side, so I'll move them after. I want some more clumps of flowers in there. The roses have started to come now. That's good. These rhododendrons will probably be in flower in, say, 3 to 4 weeks. I can't wait for them to establish themselves. They look brilliant at the back. And let's say we've started to notice the daffodils are popping up. A couple more little paxies. I've got more bulbs to put in yet. It'll be full eventually. Can't wait to get the greenhouses because I do a lot of propagating and growing my own stuff in the UK. That's one thing I was going to miss, and then when somebody local came up with these frames up for sale, because he's closing his trying to think what farm it was now. Fruit farm. So he's getting rid of them. I'm going to play with this in a moment. Wow, it's a very foggy morning. I suppose a few have told by my voice I've got a cold. So at the moment we've managed to get all the posts up. We put some weed membrane down because we're not finishing. We're not putting the cover up at the moment because we're not ready for that part. So we got a little bit of weed membrane. I need to just pull that back over a little bit. This one is the size it's going to be now here. 10 meters by 5.4 meters. Bar back on top of that one. As you can tell, it was raining last night. So that's as far as we're going to get with that one at the moment. We're still trying to work out where we want to put benches in there and stuff like that, and then we'll have some growing area in there obviously. Thank you very much for watching this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I say, it's got a little bit of different things in there this week. Preparation for lots of different things. So if you do like it, please subscribe, like and share the video if you can, please. We're looking to try to hit 2,000 subscribers soon. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Till next week.